happy. This is day 3 of swapping this dually axle into a single wheel truck. I'm gonna do a quick, this is what we've learned so far about doing this swap. What I, mid deciding to put this axle in the back of my truck, came to the conclusion is I want to get rid of the old style slider pads in favor of the newer style plunger sliders, because I've had better luck with these not freezing up. I've fought those old style ones on my other truck for years now. I feel like every time I go and look at them, they're frozen. Number 1, 2006 axles and 2009 axles. The housing shape and overall like fitment, the same. Number 2, you can swap the backing plate outward and there's no consequences that I've come across yet. Mostly that they just are the same size, bolt pattern, and whatnot. So it makes getting the newer brakes attainable. What you will need for that though is a rotor off of the newer style brakes. So like in my case, I'm using my rotor off of my 2009 and the bracket and the backing plate to accomplish this. The other things I've learned, if you pull an axle at the junkyard, chances are this little plastic pin, can you see it's dark and plastic and black, they most likely will be stuck in the leaf perch. This does not locate your axle. There's big metal pins on either side that do. I think this is mostly just for like an assembly line thing, but you can just pry this right out with the pry bar, and as long as it's in your leaf spring, no problems. The 11.5 is a 4-inch tube as compared to the 10.5 or 10.25. One of those two. It's smaller, 3 and some change, 3.5 maybe. The U-bolts don't fit, so I had to order new U-bolts. At least on this truck, you could get a sway bar as an option in the rear. And I'm gonna try and retrofit that into this axle and back into the truck, because I haven't. So I'm gonna be I ordered some U-bolts. It was all U-bolted together, so I don't know if it was actually a factory thing or if it was aftermarket. But it's awful nice, so I'm gonna try and reuse it. Yeah, so easy, very doable swap. I will say, try, if you are going to be swapping a dually axle into a single wheel truck, the more parts you can get, the better. Like, I took the U-bolts off, and even though you're really not supposed to reuse them, I could have at least used them for the time being while I was waiting to get the new ones in, kind of thing. So like now I'm down an extra day because my U-bolts are coming from, you know, a place that makes them to suit, kind of deal. But even like the lug nuts are like 12 bucks a piece, and you need a pile of them. Today's adventure is to, I'm gonna get this side swapped over and hopefully get this thing underneath the truck and ready for the U-bolts tomorrow. Let's ram jam this thing back together. A little bit of oil here ain't gonna hurt. Mostly just to help it slip over. Well, there's an axle. It's sort of underneath there. I'm still waiting on new bolts, so hopefully tomorrow, and yeah, and then I'll worry about the drive shaft and stuff after that. Day 4? Yeah, day 4. I got U-bolts. 4-inch ID for these. I think I went 12 inches long. I forget exactly. I hope those work if I get heavier springs, but I think this is all that's separating me from putting this axle on the ground. Let's see. Let's pull this thing out of here. Here it is. Single wheel with a dually. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Yeah, dude. It's gonna be sick. Look at that. Look at that contact patch. Oh, man. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, it's gonna be sick. Yeah, well, there you go. I'm gonna try and bolt the drive shaft in now. Basically all I did, I jacked the tires up off the hitch in the back. I kind of loosened up my U-bolts and kind of got the axle squared up a little bit better than just like guesstimating where it needed to be, and it made my drive shaft fit no problem. So this is just a factory one-piece drive shaft. I'm gonna go through, just kind of make sure everything's snug. Ignore the parking brake cable that I have just dangling for now. Wow, it's right next to the heater. I'm too hot. Oh, well, that's easy enough. Okay, well, 2-wheel drive hub adapters fit on 4-wheel drive trucks. Who would have thought? Easy enough. All right, well, this is a dually pickup truck now. Yeah, it was pretty easy swap, I will say. Nothing too crazy that I ran into. The biggest thing is U-bolts are going to be different. But other than that, I don't think there's anything that I ran across. Axle shafts are different lengths, so I guess that would be the other thing. But pretty exciting, big moves, big things happening. And sooner rather than later here. A once 3/4 ton gasser pickup truck, and I think we're gonna end up with a 1 ton Cummins G56 combo dually, pretty sweet rust-free truck that hopefully is gonna last me another 10-15 years easy. So I'm excited, and this is a crazy project to take on, but I'm a glutton for punishment, and I'm ready. The multicolored turd is out of the barn. It's a dually, kinda. I still need a rear axle shaft, and I kinda only have 5 tires right now, so you can kinda see. Ooh. Right there, missing the tire. I just thought it would look dumb to put it on the inside, but maybe I should have. Pretty cool. I'm pretty excited. Oh, it looks good. So wide. Good. Now, if only it had cab lights, it'd be a real truck. Things came. Let's unbox this together. It's an axle shaft, a really long axle shaft. All right, let's go toss this in. I also got some flange seals. Very nice. All right, gaskets. Okay, gasket on. Axle shaft in. All right, two-handed procedure, like a pro. All right, off-road Jack to the rescue. All right. All right, let's get that other side on real quick. Just throw this seal on. Much cleaner, much better. All right. Axle shaft in the tube. Take the rag out. Slide it up. Ew. Oh, it's cold. Hand's cold. Now we have one axle shaft, two axle shafts.